Hello and welcome, all my beautiful, vibrant hearts and ephemeral souls who are Gemini suns, have big Gemini placements, or are cross watchers for Gemini. Welcome to your month ahead messages, looking at the month of February 2025. I almost was wrong. Welcome. For those who might be interested, the tarot special of the month is going to be very cutesily, who would like you to be their Valentine. So that will be linked down below. It's starting February 1st all the way through the month of February. That's the question that we're looking at, right? Who's sweet on you? So yeah, with that, let's get into it. Let's find out what your month ahead holds. I hope that your January was very, very positive. I hope it was abundant. I want to look at this card but not take it. Talk about positive and abundant, crown with success and pride. I feel like you guys are working on something right now that you can be proud of, right? Jupiter's doing its thing in Gemini right now, so I feel like this is a fortuitous time for you. But there's something that you're working on that you can be proud of. I feel like a lot of you guys are seeing growth. A lot of you guys are feeling proud of your efforts. Good for you. We have the horse at the bottom with freedom and action. Some of you are year of the horse in the Chinese zodiac. Some of you are taking steps to free yourself from something. I'm hearing financial freedom. So for some of you, you're taking steps to be able to free yourself, to free up some money in your budget, to be able to free yourself from debt. It feels like you are making some progress with that. There we go. Sorry, I had a brain fart for a split second. Yeah, what you're doing now will yield something that you can be very proud of. I think you guys know this, but sometimes it's just nice to hear that we know things and we're right about it. Seven of Wands reversed and the King of Swords. Okay, there you are. This is Libra energy. It's air energy in general, but Libra in particular. I feel like you guys have surrendered, or you're in the process of surrendering something that doesn't serve your overall goal. I think you guys have been on a journey to pick a path and kind of like optimize your life to fit that path. See how the king kind of has their back turned to the Seven of Wands in reverse. A lot of you guys, I'm getting like you're getting rid of dead weight. You have your eyes on the prize. I always say he's the man with the plan. So you have your eyes on the prize when it comes to this goal of yours. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It may have come out of something that was like seemingly disadvantageous. And you kind of were like, all right, let's make the most of it, took it as an opportunity to retool how you handled something. For others, it's like, I'm not there yet, right? It's not the right time yet, but it will be. And when it is, I want to be ready for it. That is a very fruitful venture indeed. You have Gate with opportunities and home. So some of you are having new opportunities when it comes to your home, to your living situation. It feels like something is being unlocked for you in the month of February. And see how there's the path leading through here? It's so interesting because there's like no picture of a home or anything like that on this card. So it feels like there's something where it might not seem like it, but this month something is getting energetically unlocked. You are starting down a new path that will get you closer to where you want to be. Again, for some, this is home ownership. I'm picking that up really heavily, or a better living situation. For some, I'm really also drawn into the word opportunities, right? It feels like you're getting an opportunity that's going to lead to a lot of stability in your gated community. There's a sense here where whatever you're starting now, it's going to land you in a different tax bracket. This is giving 10 of Pentacles vibes. 8 of Cups. Yeah. You have walked away from something. Very much so. There's like a sense of like, okay, I poured a lot into this. It mattered to me. And now I'm going to do something else that matters more. Or I'm going to utilize my resources better. And a lot of you guys, like, you're not looking back. That's kind of the vibe. It doesn't mean you never cared about this, like, this situation from your past or what you've invested into. But there's, again, that King of Swords energy, Seven of Wands in reverse. I know I have my eyes on the prize. I know what's going to get me closer to that. And I know what's not. And I'm going to just, like, let go of what's not. That's okay. We can scrap that. 4 of Cups. A lot of you guys are saying no to things. Some of you guys are saying no to things that some part of you really wants, but it's like the satisfaction of the moment. A lot of you guys are saying, no to one thing so you can say yes to something greater. A lot of you guys are, again, you've picked a path. I love Geminis. Like, I love Gemini energy. But one of the things that y'all struggle with sometimes, because you're ruled by Mercury, you know, mutable energy, very mentally agile, is sometimes, you know, getting an idea and sticking with it, and seeing it through. And I feel like you're not going back and forth anymore. You're not doubting yourself. You're not doubting your idea. You're not getting distracted, right? Gemini energy is very prone to shiny object syndrome. I love that. It's very sweet. I find it very charming. So this is not me. This is not me crapping on you. But yeah, it's like, it feels like you're not getting distracted anymore. Some of you are leaving behind self-doubt, but like you have your eyes on the prize. 10 of Wands. So this to me suggests that either you're leaving behind something that has been nothing but stress for you. And this feels like, even though we have all cups and wands, I'm almost getting this like at more of a mental level. So this could be something that drains you energetically, emotionally. It's just like, it doesn't feel like a tangible thing. Like you have like, you know, it doesn't feel like it's like a, it's like not, it doesn't give me like a health problem kind of energy, or like, you know, you owe somebody like a ton of money, right? Like that you have to like constantly be giving into that. This feels like whatever this is, this was more of a burden emotionally and energetically. Some of you are saying no to like fun times, right? The Three of Cups can be celebration, partying, time with friends. You're saying no to like fun times in order to kind of better utilize your time and resources, and you're taking on more responsibility as a result. And it actually feels like you're pretty good with that. You're satisfied with that. Again, you have made a choice, or you're making a choice that is opening up a new opportunity for you, a new gate, and this feels like it's energetically. So it doesn't feel like a lot changes in your external reality this month, but you're in a new energy, a new vibe, and it will lead to better things. So clarifying the Four of Cups, we have the Moon in reverse. I love it. Cancer's energy showing up here. Clarifying the 10 of Wands, we have the Tower. Yeah, there's that with the Wheel of Fortune reverse. There's that like disadvantageous moment. And clarifying the 8 of Cups, we have the Empress reverse. Some of you lost a job, or you lost a significant amount of money. Some of you had you or your partner either got surprise pregnant, or there's like a scare. There's something kind of like that. 8 of Pentacles reverse. Some of you lost a job, or you lost an income stream. Some of you, you lost an income stream specifically having to do with like an online presence or social media, or that was threatened in some way, shape, or form. But I feel like it made you get serious about what is building me and what is not. Some of you just realized that something was not honoring you and respecting you. And where you may have kind of stayed with it before, it feels like because it was fun. I feel like there's this recognition with the Moon clarifying the 4 of Cups, right? The Moon in reverse. There's like a knowing, and it's very solidified this month, where it's kind of just like, no, I need to make different choices here. It feels like turning down friends and opportunities that kind of like destabilize you, even if it's really fun, even if you love these people, even if it's like a really great time. It kind of feels like it's turning down anything that just like does not produce the abundance you want, does not produce the long-term result you want, right? Because there's a sense here where you guys are kind of like being hit with this surprise responsibility. Some of you are going to be surprised at how responsible you're being. I'm so grown up. It's very mature. But like surprised with this sense of responsibility. And that's why I'm saying some of you, like you or your partner are getting surprise pregnant, or that was like a scare, but there's a sense of like, I got to get my ish together. I got to change my entire life. I've made a huge mistake. But like, there's a sense here where it's like, and I feel like you guys feel pretty positively about this. Like there's a lot going on. Like it could be a mixed bag where there's like a lot of responsibility, but you guys also feel good about it. And it just feels like you're making different, more sustainable choices. I think it's interesting that our first row, we have all minor arcana, and then all the clarifiers are major arcana. So this is why I feel like on the surface, maybe these choices don't seem like a big deal. Maybe they don't seem like they're life-changing. Maybe they aren't life-changing, but they are rooted in something deeper. It's a really big change going on for you guys. Some of you have realized that you want to be parents, and that just because the Empress and the Moon are both maternal archetypes, that you want to be parents, or you want to like, you know, do the marriage and family thing. And there's a sense of like, okay, I've got to quit like screwing around. I got to take it seriously. And I feel like even though the Tower suggests that, you know, we have something unstable that the universe kind of like shakes up for us, whereas when it's reversed, that kind of indicates that we're getting out in front of it and making changes. I actually feel like you guys are like rolling with the punches pretty well. Like some of you guys are like, I'm getting this energy of like, yeah, no, that made sense. Like, okay, I see how that happened. I'm going to do something about it. Like, you got me. All right, cards on the table. But I feel like there's a lot of relatively like positive energy here. I feel a huge energy of like self-respect here, where you're like really impressed with your choices. You're pleased with how things are turning out. You're proud of yourself for the decisions you've made. By the end of February, I feel like a lot of you, like I said, are turning down things that you used to love or that would make you happy for the moment, in favor of something greater, in favor of moving on to something better. And I feel like a lot of you guys you're coping with that. You like find a way to be excited about it by the end of the month. So I just kind of want to pull a couple of last cards. The Hierophant in reverse. I wanted to say like, I almost want to say know your lessons. So there's kind of a sense here of like, I feel like you guys are learning your lessons. There's a call to not rush through that. Taurus energy here. What I feel like the energy with like know your lessons is to not get distracted. There's kind of a sense of like, take time to meditate and hone in on what you feel like your soul is asking you to do and don't lose focus. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you, if you've lost a job, if you're quitting a job, you might have like doubts, second thoughts. You might be like, can I get it back? Or like, maybe I can get something similar. So like, let's say, for example, if you lost a job and part of you is like, you know what? Actually, this is probably best for me. I hated that job anyway. I hated, you know, I wasn't making enough. I had terrible hours. This is my sign to go start doing this instead. Honor that, right? Even though the natural inclination and the understandable response might be to like have a moment of panic and be like, maybe I can get that job back. Maybe I can go get something similar. Honor your lessons. Know what your lessons are and like have some, like try to have solace in that. Anchor yourself in that. Justice in reverse, because something that was not serving you anymore has been revealed, has been uncovered, and has been cut out for a purpose. Eight of Swords reverse. Yeah, exactly. You have been shown what is not working here. Whatever this Tower moment was or is that you're experiencing or have recently experienced was meant to show you what doesn't work. So like really, that's so funny. It's like that's exactly what we're talking about, right? Just a little psychic sometimes, just a little. Know your lessons, right? And really like try in those moments where you might have fear or doubt to kind of anchor yourself and like, okay, like this has been revealed to me for a reason. I can't go back, right? This is a poor use of my energy with the Ten of Wands. You know, this is too much of a burden. I need to kind of like start taking on more responsibility, whatever it might have been. Know that, right? This is an opportunity to create a lot more stability for yourself, even if it looks a little bit scary right now, or it feels a little overwhelming. Death in reverse, Scorpio energy now showing up. Because I feel like there's just like a fear of change, and that's the most human thing I've ever heard of in my life. There's a fear of change. And one of the things I love about Gemini energy, because it's, you know, it's the twins, Castor and Pollux, it's the one is human, one is divine. I feel like Gemini energy, more than any other sign, but more quietly so, has this constant tension between those two parts themselves, the human and the divine. And there's kind of a sense of this fear of change coming in. And you might grapple with that this month, that fear of change. We have a lot of Taurus here, by the way, and a lot of Scorpio. You might grapple with that this month. And there's kind of this like call to remember what, you know, your lessons are. You are uncovering new perspectives and moving forward, and things are being revealed for you, uncovered for you, changed for you for a reason. And even though it's a very human part of us to doubt and to fear losing our old selves, there's a call here to not look back, to really dig deep and find the divine within that welcomes that change, right? That sees that change as spiritual, that sees this next chapter as the flowing and the growing of our soul on its journey through this lifetime. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I think this is going to be a really great month. I'm really curious, especially for you guys, how this ends up resonating. So if you end up having a sec, feel free to come back throughout the month and let me know what happened, because I'm spiritually nosy and regular nosy too sometimes. If you would like to book a personal with me, you can do so through my website, link down below. I want to thank you for sharing your time and energy with me today, and I will see you soon, my friends. Take care. Bye.